Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we are going to talk about awakening our units. Now there are various types of awakening, so we'll go through all of the major forms of awakening and how you can achieve them. So if we take a look at this Goku, we'll notice that he is level 0, and we also notice that if we click on character growth, there are two options. So there's one called a Z-Awakening and one called a Dokkan Awakening. Z-Awakenings are very simple. If you take any SSR unit or any unit in general and you train them, they will hit a max level. Once you hit that max level, you will have the option to Z-Awaken them. Z-Awakening a unit will allow you to increase that unit's level cap. If you take a look at Goku, he is now at level 80. So if we click on the awaken button and we click on Goku, you will see we have an option to awaken him. Usually Z-Awakenings won't use Dokkan event medals, they will always use medals like Gregory, medals like Supreme Kai or Elder Kai, or one of the West Kais or East Kais, Guru for example. Once you awaken a unit, its rarity will go up. For all SSR units, that means that they will go to a UR state. This is considered UR and is different to TUR. It will increase their max level to 100 and you will be able to further train them. They will also gain the super or the extreme typing of their class. So for example, they will gain the super or extreme class of their typing. So for example, Goku went from just a Psi or physical unit to a super physical unit. This is also an important factor to bear in, because obviously you will need to know this if you are building certain teams. So we also need to look at Dokkan Awakening. So we have a unit here, we have the Jackie Chun unit, and you can see that Jackie Chun, just like Goku, has been Z-Awakened to his max rank. You will then get an option to Dokkan Awaken characters. Dokkan Awakening characters will require special medals. These can come from Dokkan events or they can come from things like the World Tournament, which is the medals we used here. Dokkan Awakening a unit will reset that unit. It will increase their level cap, but it will also usually change their image, change their passive, change their leader skill, change their super attack effect, and it will also reset them to level 1. Raising that unit or training it will increase its overall max stats, but it will also give that unit an entirely new passive and design. When you Dokkan Awaken units, those units generally change quite substantially, which is why Dokkan Awakening units is considered the next level of power. You only need to Z-Awaken a unit to activate the hidden potential system. If we take a look at LR units undergo two Dokkan Awakenings. One is the Dokkan Awakening to a TUR, and then one is the legendary Dokkan Awakening. So when a unit is Dokkan Awakened to 120 or level 120, it is called a TUR. Okay, and that basically means that they have become an ascended version of a UR, and they have the ability to hit level 120. When you Dokkan Awaken LR units, you Dokkan Awaken them first to their TUR state, and then you will have to further Dokkan Awaken them to their LR state. And that will require you to unlock further Dokkan Awakening medals or further World Tournament medals. You can see here, for us to ascend Super 17, he will need more medals. When you awaken a unit to an LR state, their level will reset again to level 1, but they will gain legendary stats, and they will have the ability to get to level 150, and their super attack level will change from 10 to 20. Now we can talk about extreme Z-Awakenings. So some units, when they hit level 120, are extreme Z-Awakened. So these units have been fully awakened, they've hit level 120, and of course you have fully Dokkan Awakened them. Now when you EZA a unit, you first need to get the Extreme Z Awakening medals. These medals can be achieved from certain events. So if you click on the event screen and you go to the Z battle section, there are two ways to achieve getting Extreme Z Awakening medals. The most common method of getting Extreme Z Awakening medals is to farm them from Extreme Z battles. The second most common method is Extreme Z areas, and some will drop from missions. So if we jump across to the challenge section, you can see that there are a whole bunch of events here. Now, of course, when we are awakening units, we need to bear in mind that we use the medals from various events. These are Dokkan events. These are where you will farm Dokkan awakening medals, and these are Extreme Z battles. These are where you will farm Extreme Z awakening medals. Now, also you can have Extreme Z areas, which are these events like 4 edits. Extreme Z areas are slightly different in that they have stages and stamina costs, whereas Extreme Z battles do not have any stamina costs whatsoever. Extreme Z battles also drop, generally speaking, more rewards for units than Extreme Z areas, whereas Extreme Z areas are more commonly used for free-to-play units. So if we go back to Barlot, who we have farmed the Extreme Z Awakening medals for, you can see that he has what's called bronze medals. Extreme Z Awakening medals come in various types, but they come in bronze, silver, gold, and rainbow. You'll need a certain amount of them, but it's commonly 20, 40, 30, and 30. Once you start Extreme Z Awakening a unit, you will notice that at various steps they gain different abilities. For the most part, it increases their level cap to 140, and it also raises their super attack level from a max of 10 to 15. Extreme Z Awakening units also commonly adjusts their leader skill, their super attack effect, and their passive. So overall, it's a very, very good thing for a unit to get an Extreme Z Awakening. Some of the older EZAs are a little bit outdated now, but for the most part, EZAs generally always, well, not generally, EZAs always increase the ability of a unit. Obviously, the major upgrade is usually the passive, but the super attack effects are also important. It's important to note that for EZAs, the super attack effect will gain its new level cap of 15, but it will only gain its level ability change, so the super attack effect change, once you have trained it to level 14 out of 15. So if a unit's super attack effect, for example, changes from being just a normal super attack to raising defense on their super attack, that change will only occur at level 14 out of 15. It will not occur at any other point. So you need to make sure that if you are going to EZA units and you want to use their new super attack effects, that you raise their SA level to 14. With Extreme Z Awakenings, it also costs quite a lot of Zenny, so you need to make sure that you do the daily growth missions, or that you farm Zenny from Extreme Z battles or other events to fuel those costs. It can be quite costly, especially when you're Extreme Z Awakening multiple units. As you can see, the new level cap is 15, and of course the unit itself has improved quite considerably. So that's Extreme Z Awakenings. So now we need to talk about LR Extreme Z Awakenings. LR Extreme Z Awakenings are slightly different. Generally speaking, they do not increase the unit's level in any way, shape or form, but they do dramatically alter 3 areas. So they will always change their leader skill, they will always change their passive and super attack effects, and they will always increase their super attack level from 20 to 25. If you can see here with the legendary Android 17 and 18 that recently got an LRZA, their level cap is now 25 out of 25 compared to the normal 20 out of 20 that we had for Super 17. And if we look at the original LR Android 17 and 18, just telling by their leader skill and by the level cap on the super attack, you can see that they as units are different. Now LRZAs are usually quite challenging, especially for summonable LRs, and for free to play LRs they usually come in the shape of missions or in Extreme Z areas. But that is pretty much it for Awakenings, so hopefully that helps some people out. I know a lot of people seem to be struggling with Awakenings in general, so I thought a video about them would help a lot of people. But leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video, otherwise I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, bye!